I grew up scared of pets. My parents were scared of pets. We were the family that crossed the street when we saw a dog coming. When I met my husband Anthony, he had dogs, and from the beginning he actually had to put the dogs away when I came over because I was so scared of them.
I didn't have great hope that Manisha was going to be a dog lover.
Anthony taught me about shelter pets. He said, we're going to go to the shelter and get a pet. That's where you get a dog. And there was Franklin in his poor little crate, and he had a roommate who pooped all over the crate, and he was just so happy to get out and play with us. Boy, within a day, I was just in love with him, and it was a love that I'd never felt before.
We called him an English foxhound, but I really think he was a coonhound mutt from Sanford. But we said he was an English foxhound because he felt he was.
And he really inspired us to make the community aware of what rescue organizations do.
Franklin's Friends is a 501c3, a nonprofit.
We basically function kind of like a United Way for local animal welfare. We raise money through the year through a variety of fundraising events, and then through a grant application process, we donate it back to deserving local animal welfare organizations.
Given money to spay and neuter organizations, county animal services.
We made a grant to, at the time, the SPCA of Central Florida to purchase 2 vans to transport their pets to adoption events. We also did a grant to Tears of Seminole County for special surgeries and medications.
January of 2015, we were awarded our first grant with Franklin's Friends. We take on the hardcore cases, the ones that are extremely neglected, a lot of hit by cars, broken bones.
Rena actually came into the shelter last year as a puppy, about 4 months old, and she was adopted. Several months later, she came back into the shelter as a stray, but she had been hit by a car. She had a really bad break, and it was in her femur. They weren't sure if she would even be able to keep the leg, and the county is not budgeted to do such serious surgeries as the one she needed. We were very lucky. We have a friends group named Tears, and Tears works with a group called Franklin's Friends. And between the 2 of them, they were able to get the funds together so that she could go and have the surgery done.
If it hadn't been for us stepping in, getting her the surgery that she needed, she would have been put down.
She is in foster care right now, so once she's healed and ready to go back up for adoption, she'll come back here and she'll be adopted out.
We had to give her physical therapy for a few weeks and give her medication, and she's been coming around lately. She's a good dog. I mean, she doesn't bark much. She's relatively quiet. She loves to play. She's affectionate. She likes to be around people. She likes kids.
Somebody's going to get a great pet when she's ready to go.
She really likes to, she wants to get the cat. That's one thing she really wants to get, but the cat has been slick enough to evade her thus far.
We have 3 pillars of animal welfare that we strive to support. One is shelter and rescue, one is spay and neuter, and one is community education.
Educate people about the importance of helping animals that need help. There are so many homeless animals in this area especially. There is a feral cat problem that's fairly large here in Central Florida.
I, through my work with Franklin's Friends, am shocked to see what the community doesn't know about animal welfare, that people don't know that you can get animals from an animal rescue organization. And on the other side of it, the spay-neuter. I mean, if we can get our pets spayed and neutered, we won't have as many shelter rescue pets to worry about.
We use the money in a very responsible manner. 100% of our proceeds, minus costs, of course, go back into Franklin's Friends in the community. All of our board members are volunteers. We are all volunteers. We have no paid members of our group. We are a grassroots organization, and we always will be.
We rely on funds and grants that we receive, just like the one we got from Franklin's Friends, to be able to do the work that we do with the cats and dogs.
If you're looking to donate, donate locally, donate with the groups that are working directly with the shelters, and that's what they're doing. It's absolutely life-saving.
Franklin was our first dog.
We really take great comfort in the fact that his legacy lives on through Franklin's Friends and that he is helping other pets throughout Central Florida, even though he's no longer with us.
We can actually make a difference here in Central Florida.